twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up
사실
under
전
his feet as it
이것도
won't
뭐
away.
같이 다 같이 하면
He don't
재밌을
stop
것
to
같긴
wonder
한데
why.
다 같이 한다는 게
Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant.
졸려서
In the calamity, that a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
뭐 사실 패션 좋아하시는 분들이 계실 리가 없으니까 그냥 스피드런은
He
재밌으니까
sets
근데.
foot inside one of Zelandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him forced drinking.
약간 늦었네요.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
아 이거 부활했네. 시간이 약간 늦네요.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Then windbags are playing for keeps.
아 아니
He gets a good look at things on his way down.
지금 아침에 일어나셔서 지금 이거 보러 오신 건가 근데?
He lands on top of a breaker's
아직
bow.
지금 쓰러지신 분이 꽤 있으신 것 같은데. 아야야야.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Right back at you, he finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. The arsenal.
아마 제 체력에 빠서 잘 나올 것 같진
the
않네.
best tools for the job. And then
Ah.
he falls to his death. I'm just fooling. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
아 이거 가면 3분 5초 좀 넘을 것 같은데.
He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the core to the Wharf District. Well, down he
3분
goes.
5초 좀 넘을 것 같다는 게.
Down
네.
toward the
3분
Bastion.
5초네요 딱.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds
아니,
another.
이거 떨어진
He
거야?
finds me. And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
지금 전 이게 제일 어려워요. 그러니까 사실
Grown
그러니까 뭐
stronger.
다른 가평 그런
Kids
거보다
gotta put
이거
its
필드
power to
링이
good
전
use.
제일 어려워요.
Now the
뒤에
Bastion
넣는
can
거,
send
이거
him
버그로.
even farther into the wild unknown.
진짜
He
어려워요.
does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
아니 왜 안 돼? 저게 휠을 계속해서 멈추지 않고 돌려내는데 손목하고 손
Now he
등,
lands at the
이거 팔이
intersection
엄청나게 아파요.
between
계속 그걸
bad and
반복하면.
wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage, almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan. It's too tough to fall.
시간을 많이 낭비했네요 좀.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for him. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Kid ponders what to build. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
이거 공중정원이라고 번역하죠? 행인가는 바빌론의 그거 문명에 나오죠. 식량을
The dead
6시나 올려주는.
welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kids see the plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder Brothers didn't make it. Nor did the Bird Boy. Didn't make it. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now.
여기 컷이 좀 짧은데.
But him, he survived. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf.
이 컷시즌 뛰어넘는 거 있다는데 그렇게 하면 시간이 꽤나 많이 단축돼요. 30초 정도. 3, 40초 단축이 되는데 제가 그거 하는 법이 너무 어려워서 나중에 한번 시도해보려고요. 일단 기본적으로 피해 돌리는 거나 그런 것부터 일단 좀 잘해야 되는데 스피드런은 거 너무 어려워.
Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
여기가 좀 어렵죠. 이거를 넣고서 샤드를 넣는 부분이 좀 어려워요.
There's only one way in the cinder brick fort.
충분히 가능하죠.
The hard way.
이 맵이 제일
Sure,
재밌어요.
the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks.
아, 떨어졌어. 뭐 하는 거야?
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
아, 안 됐다. 이러면 안 되는데.
Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right.
저희 레업도
Not a
안 하는 게
scratch on it.
좋거든요. 시간
This is on the
딱
high
주시면.
ground.
아. 너무 많이 떨어졌네.
Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
시간이 엄청 없네요.
Kid shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. The single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan. Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothes Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
아. 급할수록 돌아가라는 말이 있는데
They used to think that ankle
그게
gators were
되면은
extinct.
정말 좋지. 급할수록 안 돌아가져요.
Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of the shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. Bad idea to walk in gator grass. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows.
좋아요.
One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. He's got it. And now to finish her off, the shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. She's starting to get annoying. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. After all that, kid lets the ankle gator go. Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard, but you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself.
나머지를 이제 5분 안에 해야 되는 거잖아.
Not everything blew up in the calamity.
5분,
Why,
5분도 안
Colford
돼.
Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. Best to keep out of the cauldron. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Place as inhospitable as they come.
좋아요.
After all, when we looked down inside Colford Cauldron, we saw in there the heart of the world. The heart now laid bare by the calamity. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. The cauldron's tenants all gather up to bid the kid a fond farewell. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. Ain't saying much, but that's the greatest forge in all the city. I built something new. Imagine everything you need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes a burstone quarry. We bought the whole place from Nura on the cheap. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Not only are these rocks a source of life, they're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. We found that the oldest ones remember things. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news. Those rocks, all polished to a pure sheen, the largest ones, you know as cores. Remember how I said Rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks burst on quarry is Sir Lunky's head. We never could get stubborn enough to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you alright? It says.
애매하다.
We talk for a spell. The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
안 눌렀네요.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Hura think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this. Not without a fight. Zolf showed him the way here, and here they keep.
거의 다 됐어요. 신기록이 약간 더 빠를 것 같아요.
The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
됐네요.
The Bastion. It's finally finished.
얼마 남았어요? 신기록이네요.
Now, there's something I want you to see.
아무리 오래 걸려도 16분 20초 정도?
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
You made it.
16분 11초.
It's finished. Now sit tight. It'll
감동.
be over soon.
전 이제 여기까지 하겠습니다.